In today's video, we're going to be breaking down every single Tyrese Maxey bucket of the preseason. He's been off to an absolutely absurd start to the year, but is this something we're only going to see in preseason, or is this going to carry over to the regular season? We're going to be looking at every shot, every layup. Where is he getting his buckets? How is he getting his buckets? We're breaking it all down. Let's get to it. What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the Sixers Break Room. Sixers basketball has begun. The regular season is right around the corner, and I promise you right now, this is the channel that you are going to want to be watching and checking out for film breakdowns, opinions, facts, all of the above. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and of course, like this video, comment, just drop a comment, drop your favorite emoji. Let's just boost that engagement, help the channel grow, and don't forget to follow me on social medias at Sixers Break Room on Instagram and Twitter. Now let's get to the breakdown. In this first clip here, it's the first game of the preseason. It's really the first possession, and you're going to see right off the bat, Tyrese Maxey was in attack mode. He wanted to show the work he's been putting in. Tyrese Maxey, very simple. He's just going to dribble right up into a pull-up three from deep. And as you see here, for whatever reason, the Brooklyn Nets are going underneath the screen. You don't go under screens on shooters. I'm guessing here, first possession of the preseason, no one's expecting him to pull this, but we already see very early, if you go under the screen, Tyrese Maxey is going to knock it down. In this next clip here, off the miss, I already love that the Philadelphia 76ers are running in transition. And take a look at this. Tobias Harris, he's not going to dribble the ball up. He advances it. He pushes it up ahead with a pass. You're going to see they give Tyrese Maxey way too much space here. Kevin Durant is probably about 8 feet off of Tyrese Maxey here, and he's going to knock it down. Again, we're seeing that all this work that he's putting in the offseason is paying off. Now, as a good shooter, you know that they're going to start to go over the top of the screen. You're going to see Paul Reed is setting a screen here on Joe Harris, and Joe Harris actually, he's anticipating that Tyrese Maxey is going to pull up again, right? He's already knocked down 2 threes in this game. So Joe Harris is going to try to jump over the top of the screen, but we're going to see with Tyrese Maxey's quickness and his ball handling, if you cheat the screen and you jump over the top, he's able to reject. He gets into the lane and hits a tough floater over the top of 2 defenders, a move he's been working on all offseason. On this next play here, you're going to get a dribble handoff with Paul Reed and Tyrese Maxey, and you're going to get a re-screen. Paul Reed actually turns around to re-screen this. You're going to have Tyrese Maxey use the screen. Let's see how they defend him. Once again, you're going to have a guy who's trying to go over the top of the screen, but the big here, he's going to need to show more. If he shows more, Tyrese Maxey probably doesn't have room to hit this shot. Kevin Durant should be sliding over and help. Neither one of those things happen, and you're going to see Tyrese Maxey able to knock down a fadeaway jumper from the mid-range. We saw all offseason he was working on those shots, and now he has the ability to hit those. We see on this next clip here, Tyrese Maxey going up against a much bigger, stronger defender. And take a look at this tough finish with the contact, able to extend. Look how he uses his body. If we take it back a little bit, you're going to see he shields the defender with his body here, right? He's using his body to make sure he can't block the shot. To all you young guards out there, if there's any players watching this is how you use your body. Excellent body control. If you hit first, the defender can't block the shot, and he's able to finish over the taller, longer defender. Here you have Melton and Reed just being defensive menaces. Take a look at how Maxey, he runs out ahead. He's actually going to lose control of the ball here, still has the concentration to finish. This is such an incredible play. Loses it there, sticks with it, finishes. Not only is he so fast, but he's able to finish at top speed. So in that first game against the Brooklyn Nets, Tyrese Maxey put up 20 first half points. He only played in the first half. He put up 20 points in about 14 minutes. And you're thinking, wow, what an incredible performance. He's clearly putting all the work in the offseason. But is it just one game? Can he do it again? And then he comes out and plays Cleveland and scores 21 first half points in just over 15 minutes. And it's because of plays like this. Again, you hit ahead. I love that the Sixers are moving the ball ahead with passes instead of just dribbling the air out of the ball. Tyrese Maxey's going to get the ball on the wing. Aggressive pull-up. Take a look. There's no hesitation. Catch, 1-2, pull up, contest it, bang, knocks it down. This next clip here, I want to point out a couple of things. Number one, a lot of people have been talking about James Harden being washed. Well, take a look at this. How many washed players are demanding double teams. You have a trap here from Jared Allen and Donovan Mitchell out on the wing. How many wash players are getting trapped in pick and roll? Not many, but I would also like to point out PJ Tucker. What an acquisition here. So there's a couple of things that are happening here. One, you get the trap from Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen on James Harden, which is going to force this defender, Darius Garland, to slide out to try to take away the first pass to Joel Embiid. As a defensive player, you're saying, I will give up the skip pass. If you're going to pass it over our heads across the court, we have time to close out. We'll recover. We don't want to give up the easy pass to Joel Embiid here, so Garland kicks out there. But PJ Tucker, offseason acquisition, does a great job of screening the second rotation. So Garland is coming out. You have the big underneath guarding two. If rather than PJ Tucker just standing in the corner and allowing this guy to close out on Tyrese Maxey and maybe forcing a pass to the corner to PJ Tucker decides to set the screen. And when he sets the screen here, it opens everything up for this skip pass. Boom, right there. Right? Typically, you would have had this player being PJ Tucker in the corner. You would have a closeout, one more to the corner, or maybe he stunts and recovers and does a good job of playing both. Instead, PJ Tucker sets a great screen. Tyrese Maxey gets an open three. Bang. This is one of my favorite clips so far of the preseason. When I was live with Philly Take with RB, shout out to my boy RB, I mentioned this play a couple of times. Kevin Love just hits a three. The TV is cutting to Kevin Love jogging back, right? As they do. Somebody makes a shot, your camera cuts to them as they jog back on defense. Before the camera can even cut back to the offense, Tyrese Maxey is already attacking, right? Usually at this point, the guy's just crossing half court. You're 4 seconds into the possession. Tyrese Maxey is already attacking downhill. He gets the little scoop over the top of Garland, and he's able to get in the paint, finish on the other side. You finish with a reverse layup here to protect the ball. If he finishes on the right side of the rim, Kevin Love is able to block that shot, so he extends, he makes it a reverse, and you get an incredible layup. On this next clip here, you're going to see Shake Milton does a great job of finding Tyrese Maxey here. Shake Milton drives baseline. You're going to have the rotation from Darius Garland. So you have Donovan Mitchell sliding off of PJ Tucker and stopping the ball. You have Darius Garland dropping down to take away the dump off for a layup. Great rotation here. Again, you're putting a lot of pressure on this defender to guard two players. 1, 2, right? 1-on-2 situations is what you want in basketball. On the baseline drive, you get the skip. Now, this is what I really love about the play. Tyrese Maxey is a great three-point shooter. We all know he's a great three-point shooter. He's already knocked down 2 in this game, but he's still not settling. He knows Darius Garland is flying out on him. So you get the little shot fake, one dribble into space, and you get the mid-range pull-up. Same exact spot we saw him knock it down in the Brooklyn Nets game. It's automatic. Here we're going to see Tyrese Maxey playing pick and roll with Tobias Harris. So you get the screen here from Tobias Harris. Tyrese Maxey's going to drive right. And again, he's not settling. Right? Like in this position right here, you're going to get a second screen from Paul Reed, and he probably could have pulled up, but he's not settling. He takes 1, 2 more dribbles. He gets into the lane. He takes a floater from the the free throw line, which is not an easy shot to make, and he knocks it down with ease. Next clip here, you're going to get screen and roll action from Joel Embiid. Again, probably we just saw him knock down a shot in this area, but he's not going to force anything. He passes it into space to Joel Embiid. Take a look what it does to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is sliding out. You get the kick back to Tyrese Maxey. Now, this is an open shot for Tyrese Maxey, but once again, you're going to see he's not settling. Rather than just forcing up a three, you get another shot fake. Donovan Mitchell is now off balance. Once you have him off balance and you attack downhill, Donovan Mitchell's trying to beat him to a spot. Donovan Mitchell actually does a really good job of beating him to that spot, but take a look as Maxey's able to stop on a dime and create this separation right here. Look at this space that he creates with that power dribble, that left-hand pound dribble, stopping on a dime, and he's able to pull up from the dotted line, knock down. Here's another example of James Harden not being washed and actually drawing a lot of attention. Take a look here. Boom. Beats Karis LeVert off the bounce. Take a look what it does. One more dribble. Look at all these defenders that James Harden has now gotten into the lane. His man. Help defender number 1. Help defender number 2. Donovan Mitchell's eyes are on him. You have this guard. I can't tell what guard that is. Everybody's eyes are on James Harden. You got 3 guys in the body you got 3 guys in the lane. You got another 2 guys who aren't focused on their responsibilities. All 5 sets of eyes are on James Harden. He does a great job of finding Joel Embiid. And this is where I love to see the unselfish play. He easily could have taken this shot, but he sees the closeout and he sees the one more Tyrese Maxey in the corner for a shot. I want to point out once again, take a look at PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker is not looking for a shot here. PJ Tucker is looking to see, what guy do I need to screen? Who's going to close out on Tyrese Maxey for me to get a body on so that Tyrese Maxey has a wide open shot? You get the one more pass from Joel Embiid. Probably could have happened a little bit sooner, but it still happens. You get PJ Tucker setting a great screen on Karis LeVert, and you get the knockdown 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Last year, the Sixers weren't great in transition defense, and they need to put an emphasis on it. But I'll tell you what, early on, you can see there's an emphasis on transition offense. Look at Tyrese Maxey. He's flying. Hey, if you're playing the Sixers, you better bring your track shoes if you're guarding Tyrese Maxey, because the man is out of here. Great pass from James Harden, and we know he's going to finish in traffic on Donovan Mitchell. Again, take a look at how he uses his body. Excellent body control. As a player, if you engage the contact as an offensive player, you make it incredibly difficult for them to block your shot. You'll see he hits first. It gives him the separation that he needs, and he finishes with the contact. And then in this last clip here, take a look at how, first of all, Joel Embiid drawing a ton of attention, and you're going to see the payoff of Tyrese Maxey remaining aggressive early in the game and not settling for threes, because now on this kick out from Joel Embiid, take a look at Donovan Mitchell. He doesn't close out quite as hard because he's concerned about the drive. I also want to point out, look how far off the three-point line Tyrese Maxey is. He's a good 5, 6, 7 feet from the three-point line, but he catches this pass, steps into it, and shoots with confidence and knocks down a deep, deep 3. There you have it, guys, a breakdown of every single one of Tyrese Maxey's made buckets this preseason so far. There are a couple of things that I want to point out. Number one, the very clear increased confidence on his three-point shooting. Last year, he took a massive jump as a three-point shooter. He made like 43% of his threes last year. But you can see he continued to work on it, and he's shooting it with even more confidence. In the Brooklyn Nets game, first play of the game, stepping into a shot when a guy goes under the screen. Second position, pulling up in transition from 3. In this Cavaliers game, that first clip, we saw him catching a 3 in transition, heavily contested by Donovan Mitchell, not even hesitating to pull up. And then, of course, we saw that last clip where he's pulling up from 30 feet, stepping into a shot, not pushing the ball. His shot doesn't look any different than it does when he's at the 23-9 line. He's just shooting it with so much confidence. Number 2, I want to point out, we saw him working on his game all offseason, creating and shooting off the dribble, right? We knew he could get to the basket. We knew he could shoot the 3 ball, but we didn't see a lot of in-between game from him last year. Now, all of a sudden, it's clear he's put an emphasis on it and improved at it. We saw him hit that shot fake, one dribble to the baseline, pull up against the Cavs, and we saw him come off dribble handoff, use the rescreen, and shoot the fadeaway from the same exact spot against the Brooklyn Nets. We also saw him knock down those floaters from the free throw line area in both games, and we saw the stop on the dime, pull up from the dotted line on Donovan Mitchell in this game. So the mid-range and being able to shoot off the bounce was clearly a point of emphasis for him all off season long. And the $1 million question is, can he sustain this? Is this something that's only happening because it's the preseason, or is it something that you would expect to see moving forward? I'm going to say expect to see this moving forward. There's nothing that he did in these first 2 games that jump out as luck. There's nothing that he did in these first 2 games that jumps out as something where he was just having a hot night. He did it in 2 games, and the way he did it was with such comfort. He didn't seem out of his element. He didn't settle for jump shots. He wasn't hitting ridiculous contested shots that you don't really expect guys to hit. I mean, he's getting open. He's getting to his spots. If you leave him wide open, he's knocking it down. You see him running in transition and getting layups. Like all these things that he's doing in the preseason, I expect him to be able to do when the regular season comes around. But hey, we're going to have to wait and see. And lucky for us, the wait is not that long. I mean, Tyrese Maxey, he's just a stud, man. I can't wait to see more of it. I want to hear from you guys. Sound off in the comment section below. Do you think that Tyrese Maxey is going to have another leap this year and have a breakout year? Matter of fact, I have a question for you guys that I want you to answer in the comment section below. RB says that Tyrese Maxey is going to be an all-star this year. Do you think Tyrese Maxey is going to be an all-star? If you think Tyrese Maxey is going to be an All-Star this year? Let me know in the comment section. And if you don't, I want to know why. Why do you think he's not going to make the All-Star game this year? Because I got to say, I agree with RB. I think this is the year that he gets in. If you liked the video, don't forget to like the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel. If you want to become a member, that link is in the description below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Sixers Breakroom. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.